Today on Hammer and Steel Reviews, we're going to look at the Deepeeka Korsoygaden sword. Before we get started into the review, I want to thank our sponsors today, weaponmasters.com. Without their support, none of these videos are possible. The Korsoygaden sword is a transitional sword from the 10th to the 11th century. This sword was found in the Korsoygaden region in Scandinavia, thus its name. It's made of an EN45 high carbon steel. Something about Deepeeka swords though are, Deepeeka swords come all absolutely, completely blunt. You can sharpen these swords, you can put an edge on them, but don't expect them to hold an edge very long. These swords have not been created for contact. These swords are more meant for maybe light reenactment work. For me, I like Deepeeka for non-combat reenactment. These ones are constructed with a screw-on pommel. The brass work is all cast. The handles are wood and covered in leather. It is a full tang, but the last one I took apart was full tang and just had a threaded pommel. This one I don't know because I don't want to destroy this one. I know some of them have come with kind of a rat-tailed tang construction, while others don't. It has a very gradual tapering, and there is no real distal taper in this sword. So it is quite front heavy, and so it's a little harder to manipulate if you're going to do any work with it. So it's more to look pretty. What do you think about it, Mason?
So, yeah, I agree with a lot of what Ben said. Like, Deepeekas look really nice. Not sure if I'd trust them a whole lot to actual like sport combat or anything like that. The blade is pretty nice. It's got just a slight warp in the blade, with a little bit of a bow.
For under $200.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. It's not bad at all. And the slot in the crossguard that the tang goes through is actually fairly minimal. It's something like what you'd see on like a windlass or another manufacturer about that quality. So yeah, I was pleasantly surprised with kind of the construction, at least that I can see, of the grip. The grip is really comfortable. Fits really nice in the hand, gives you a nice secure grip. I'm not sure if the patterning on the handle is historically accurate or not, but it does look kind of cool. You see this kind of X razor thing on some Gothic long swords, hand and half swords. But yeah, just overall feels really good, and it's not too bad to swing around actually, even though there isn't much, if any, distal tapering on there.
Yeah. So if you're into this time period, this transitional time period, this is pre-Crusader, but almost the end of the Viking era. This is where this sword would have been. This is that time period.
Yeah, about like early Norman.
Yeah. So if you are into that time period and you do reenactment, this is actually a really good sword for that. So I actually really like these blades for what they are. They're gorgeous. They're gorgeous to look at. They're fun enough to handle. But I don't know if they'll hold an edge. That is something that we will have to give Deepeeka a try.
Yeah.
So I know Deepeeka does have some like full tang saxes, and I think they even have a messer that's a full tang, or the Schiavona. And so what I'll do is I will get one of those, sharpen it up, and see how long the edge lasts.
Well, here, how's the scabbard for this sword?
So the scabbard is a wooden cord scabbard, raised accenting on the scabbard. The cross area is interesting because instead of going straight across the scabbard, it's actually canted at an angle, which makes it fairly difficult to get historically accurate, but it's close enough that you can make it work. It has a brass collar, the brass shape, and with most Deepeeka stuff, they have a little piece of felting in there, so the blades actually fit fairly good and snug. It's not going anywhere.
It'll also help if you put some oil in the blade and then put it through. The felt will absorb the oil a little bit, so it'll keep your sword oiled.
Keep your sword good and fresh. Thank you for watching this quick review. If you like what you saw, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification. And follow us on Facebook, where we do many giveaways and updates. Thank you for joining us today. And as always, may all your days be filled with history.